When I'm in a live and I hear someone say, I just want to let you know I'm almost 18. That sounds like Riz to me.
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
Well, y'all, who would have guessed it? TikTok's PDF file uncle just won't let up, and he continues to talk to minors. Yes, that's right, folks. Today, we're going to be talking about Uncle Gums once again. If you don't know who Uncle Gums is this dude who was making videos on TikTok and YouTube. On TikTok and YouTube, he would promote his Snapchat account and tell kids to go follow it. And then when they'd follow his Snapchat account, he would ask to adopt them and I guess like be their uncle or whatever. He was framing this as if it was playing adopt me. He used that phrasing a lot, adopt me. You know, I was adopting them. It came across as though this was some kind of game. So I thought it was Roblox, but apparently this dude was just straight up going into their DMs and asking to adopt them. But we'll get to that later. So then after he adopted them, he would make videos roasting them and using their face without the parents' consent. I mean, either way, you shouldn't be using a minor's face in your videos in the context that he was, but that's his excuse. He says that he doesn't need the parents' permission to post these videos, and it's perfectly legal for him to do so. So I made a video on this dude exposing everything that he's done so far, and after that, homie completely spurged out. He found my video and started going to like each and every comment, not only on the video that I made about him, but also on like community posts and just random uploads I was making. And he was going to every new comment and saying some weirdo shit. It got to the point where I had to ban him because it started to become like a risk. It was a concern, basically, all the creepy shit he was saying to these random individuals in my comment section. So in today's video, I not only wanted to take a look at some of those weird comments that he made, but I also wanted to take a look at some of these videos that he deleted. One of those videos is a response to me, and another video is him talking about his adoption process. So basically, right after he watched my video, he made his own video talking about how he was going to do more adoptions. There's also that weird video in the beginning where he talks about how if somebody tells him that they're under 18 in a live stream, he sees that as Riz, which is basically him saying that he's attracted to people that are under the age of 18. Now, I can't read all these comments because, like I said, homie spurged out and he was just basically writing whatever he could on the newest comments in my videos. But I did want to read at least a few of these just to set us up for what's to come. It shows how crazy of an individual this guy is, if you haven't already figured it out by now. The first one is this comment where somebody writes, he must have gotten some ideas from Onision, and Uncle Gums just completely admits to the fact that he did do that. He says, yes, I did actually. So homie's just a fucking weirdo. Like, he knows who Onision is. Onision is like the king of all creeps, you know what I mean? So he knows the implications of saying that he got his ideas from Onision. He knows what that means. He's just throwing it back in people's face, which is one of the reasons why I ended up banning him from my comment section. And then he started writing some crazy ass shit. He said, I am your Uncle Gums, and I am currently trolling the lolcow review community. So far, I'm off to a fledgling start. Dude, you making 50,000 people think that you're a PDF file isn't a win for you. You aren't trolling anyone. Even if you do try to frame it like that, which isn't what you're doing, right? But let's just say in your mind, you're trying to think that you're trolling, right? How is that trolling in any scenario? No harm was done to me. Like, I'm fine, dog. Your character is destroyed. You deleted all your videos and you're trying to run away and be a pussy about it. All right, now let's look at this last comment. Homie says, I might have popped into a live, but never actually tried to date anyone under 18 in that live. Keep telling lies. This is in response to somebody making the claim that he was in live streams with underage people. They never said that in this live stream they saw you in, you were trying to date a minor. They said that you were talking to minors, and you're obviously a person that shouldn't be talking to minors considering the stuff that you say to them and the jokes that you continue to make. So after spurging out for a while, he decided to make this response video to me that's really shitty. He doesn't defend himself in any case. He just makes the claim that I got it wrong, that he talked to kids through Roblox. he seems to act as though that's worse than just talking to kids in general. He's like, wow, Lemur made the claim that I talk to kids in Roblox. How crazy is that? Homie used the phrase adopt me many times. I don't know where he got that from, but that's a Roblox thing. The game Adopt Me is a Roblox thing. It's not just some weird game that adults play with minors. I guess that's what he thinks. He thinks that he like made it up. That's been a thing. Like Adopt Me's been a thing, but you're just sitting there doing it on Snapchat. You're not even playing Roblox, man. You're just talking to the kids and saying that you want to adopt them, which is really fucking weird, dude. You shouldn't be doing either. The fact that you didn't do it on Roblox and you did it on Snapchat doesn't make my argument any less strong. Like, it doesn't hurt my argument in any way. My argument was that you shouldn't be adopting kids on the internet, and that's still what you were doing, right? So just listen to this response video. It's like the worst response I've ever seen, and it's now deleted, so it's like some exclusive Uncle Gums content. Most of the videos that you're going to be seeing in this video today are deleted because he just wiped his whole channel. We'll get to that later, and I have a reason why I think he did that.
This is your Uncle Gums. Of all the reviewers on YouTube that could have responded about me, it had to be that lame leaping lemur. I really didn't think that he would mess up so bad. Especially the title. I mean, come on, man. Be a little more professional. The part with the Roblox, that was never mentioned. I never created a Roblox account just to go find kids and send them to TikTok to be adopted. You made that up on your own, buddy. This part of your deep dive into me, I mean, that sounds kind of gay, if you think about it. But did your deep dive into your Uncle Gums mean inventing lies of your own? I'm just being honest. I'm also, and I can say it, I'm also proud that I got a trigger warning. I mean, I feel kind of special, you know? And don't worry, I'm not going to delete any of the content that I uploaded to YouTube or TikTok, because I know you're going to save it anyway. In fact, I'm going to create more content to upload. What you have done by essentially making me go viral was planned all along. I just didn't expect you to make as many as the mistakes that you did. I'm going to wait and see what other reviewers have to say as well before I give an interview. You know? I gotta play this straight, you know? As a content creator myself. I mean, why should I reveal any of my truths to you, of all people? I'll wait until a more respected reviewer gets my attention. Not even the likes of JD Delay will get an interview. That guy is just too intense. With my laid-back personality and his hyped-up enthusiasm, we're just not a match. I'm so happy for all my new followers from all of this. Whether you're for me or against me, I welcome you to the Uncle Gums Show. Nobody will be turned away. You can ignore me, and you can block me if you wish. There will be no hard feelings. And I I absolutely love reading all the comments.
This dude is sitting there and acting like he just pointed out so many flaws that I made. Homie pointed out one thing that I misunderstood, and that's because I think you misunderstood what you were doing. Like, nobody in their right mind will look at you saying that you're gonna stop doing adopt me with children and think that you're just texting them and adopting them. Both of these things are bad. Neither are exclusively better than the other. If you text a minor on Roblox, if you text a minor on Snapchat, if you're trying to adopt a minor, either way, it doesn't matter because essentially it boils down to you being a weirdo PDF file. You do understand that, right? I didn't make a huge mistake. You're just a weirdo, dog. You're just trying to find anything you can grasp at to make yourself look as though you won in this scenario. Everybody just thinks you're weird. No one's following you legitimately, dude. Everyone's following you to see you spurg out and watch your downfall because you're a lolcow now. Like, you aren't viral. No one wants to do interviews with you. You're just some weirdo PDF file that people point at and laugh at. You're not trolling anyone, dude. You're a goofy motherfucker. Nowhere in my plans was I ever going to interview you. I made a video about you to spread the word on how weird you are so people could avoid you. No one's going to interview you. No PDF file hunter, no YouTube reviewer as you call them. Nobody realistically wants to know why you want to diddle kids, bro. No one's interested in that shit. I know I'm not. So it's weird for you to act as though like people want to look into your psyche and like you're somebody important. Like, it shows how much of a lolcow you are that you sat here and made this big video acting as though this is like your big break. You're a content creator. You gotta play your cards right. You're such a goofy motherfucker, dude. You're an idiot. Your channel went nowhere, dude. You aren't viral. People saw your face and associate you with diddling kids. Like, what do you think this is, dude? You think that you're like gonna be famous or something? Is that really what you thought? No one cares about you. You ended up deleting all your videos anyway, dog. Speaking of deleted videos, let's take a look at another one of Homie's deleted videos. This is one where he's talking about the adoption process. Now, he went through a few phases with this adoption process. At first, he was just gonna start it up again and do it like normally, and then he ended up changing his mind and saying, well, he's only gonna do inanimate objects. And then he just started posting to his shorts people's Bitmoji. And then from their Bitmoji, he went to their profile and started using people's face again. The only difference was instead of using photos that they sent to him, he was just using their public profile pictures. One of these videos even featured a minor with the voice filter, and this minor is roasting Uncle Gums. And she's like giggling and she's talking shit about him. She obviously doesn't know who she's talking to, right? It's really sickening that he has these little kids thinking that they're talking to somebody who's like just joking with them or being funny, right? They don't understand that these sexual comments, these sexual jokes that he makes, they're for a reason.
This is your Uncle Gums. There's going to be some changes to the adoption process. I no longer am requiring real pictures of yourselves to be adopted. If you send any real pictures of yourselves, they will be discarded, removed. You should send me a picture of something you're proud of, a Roblox character, your gaming character in Call of Duty, your gaming character in whatever game you play that personalizes you as a person. Be sure to include your gamer tag name or your account name so you will be uniquely shown off to the Uncle Gums fan club. If you don't have access to video games, you can send in a picture of your favorite hobby. Do you have a motorcycle? Do you have a favorite bike? Do you like to draw? Anything and everything is possible with your own creativity. Things like this will be featured for your future adoption. Thank you, and have a good day.
Like I pointed out in my original video, the point wasn't that you were just making these videos. The point was that you were making these videos while texting minors and becoming close with them. That's like a big part of what you were doing. So just to change the fact that you're using these minors' photos in your videos isn't really good. Like, you're still talking to the minors and you're still making inappropriate jokes towards them. This comes more into play when you look at Uncle Gum's Snapchat. Like, for example, there's this one where somebody asks him, "You still posting kids?" And he says, "When I get my own place, I'll start posting kids more often." There's another one where someone asks, "Have you failed No Nut November?" And he says, "Yes, I fail each month." So then someone confronts him and they say, "Seems extremely inappropriate to answer a no nut question when your following is primarily children." And he says, "Why ask me such an inappropriate question in the first place? Seems you harbor your own secrets." Now, first of all, you're implying that the person who made the original question is the same person who came back and confronted you. There's a very small possibility that that's true. It's probably two different people. Somebody who first asked you the question as a troll to see if you would actually answer it, and another person who confronted you when you indeed did answer the inappropriate question on your page full of minors. So now that brings us to the climax of this story. Today, Uncle Gums decided to wipe all his videos, and the only thing that's up on his channel is shorts that he usually sifts through anyway and deletes every once in a while. Now get this, homie also decided to upload one video, so there's just one video now basically on his channel. And this video is him making fun of hunters, and he tagged a bunch of them in the description. And then in the thumbnail, he's trying to say that it's all for jokes, it's all for laughs, and you know, it's a prank, guys. It's just a prank. But if you actually watch the video, he seems genuinely angry at these video hunters. It seems like something happened to him. Now, I don't know if he actually got caught by a video hunter, but I think that maybe one approached him and like he thought he was talking to a younger person and he wasn't. So I don't know if he necessarily got caught doing anything, but for some reason, out of the blue, he decides to delete all his videos and leave this one video where he's mad at video hunters. So I mean, there's got to be something there, right? We got to look into this. I mean, there's a reason for this. There's got to be a reason for this. He didn't just delete his videos randomly. He said he was going to keep them up. So it wasn't because I made my video, that's for sure. Something scared him into deleting his videos and got him mad enough to start making fun of a bunch of video hunters.
This is your Uncle Gums. We are predator hunters, and we all have one fix. We're each on the hunt to see who can collect the most pictures of dicks. Although they're usually small, they all eventually add up. And everyone knows that you wish you had them in your butts. You each treat them different, like every relationship. Some of you take them out for pickles, and some of you give them gifts. One of you has often given them tours in different vehicles, and then taken them away. Most people would call that a bad first date. Some of you are abusive. When things don't go your way, you just smack them in the head. At one point, you all would chase them because they wouldn't give you head. We hardly see the females that you work with, and I'm sure there's a good reason for that. They're all short and ugly, and let's face it, they're probably fat. I'm not hating on you, I'm just telling the truth. None of you will reach the status of Chris Hansen, no matter how hard you try. Hansen catches the real bad guys and troublemakers. I, too, could probably catch some of these guys you're after. But why should I try going after people with special disabilities when we all know they're gonna get off scot-free eventually?
I mean, this dude is making it quite obvious that he has some kind of bias towards these pedo hunters. He's mad because he was exposed himself. And I don't know if like a pedo hunter contacted him or what prompted him to do this. But like I said, homie decides to wipe his whole channel and make this video. He does include a disclaimer in the beginning, but it doesn't really matter because you can tell that he really believes the shit that he's saying. Homie for sure feels some type of way. He put his heart and soul into that rap. He made a whole ass diss track on PDF file hunters. People that are trying to, stop kids from being diddled. He decided those were the people he wanted to go after. That's who he decided to diss. It's just so weird that you decide to pick that, man. There's obviously a reason. People aren't dumb. They know why you decided to do that. It's because you associate yourself with PDF files. So when you see them getting beat up, when you see them getting hunted, when you see them getting arrested, whatever you want to call it, right? You get angry. You feel some kind of way. It starts to make you feel like empathy for them, you know what I mean? Because that's your homie right there, right? Like, you guys are the same. I mean, you make it easy at this point, bro. The shit that you do is so goofy. Who the fuck makes a diss track on PDF file hunters? That's insane shit, dog. Like, you're basically saying you're a kid diddler. You might as well scream it from a rooftop that you like to diddle kids, because that's basically what you're doing right now. What happened to you keeping up every single video? What happened to you not deleting anything? In that initial response you made to me, you said that you were going to keep everything up because you knew I was going to download it. Yet for some reason you decided to delete everything. I don't know, man. You're just becoming worse and worse. Like, you're proving each and every day how much of a weirdo you are. You're proving how much of a lolcow you are. People are going to start following you online. They're going to start like making fun of you more and more, and it's just going to get worse. This isn't going to work out for you. I don't know what you think is going to happen. Like, people are just going to have a change of heart one day and think you're funny. That's not going to happen. You just have a bunch of kids that are talking to you because they don't know how serious this is. They don't understand that you're a weirdo. They think that you're just some dude who's goofy, right? They just see you as some goofy guy. They probably make fun of you, whatever. They talk to you out of pity. I don't know. But either way, like, no real person enjoys your content. Nobody does. But anyway, y'all, with that being said, thank you guys for watching. If you please could share this video, like this video, comment. That all helps out in the algorithm. We want to make sure that we spread the word about Uncle Gums. We were able to get his TikTok account banned, but his YouTube account is still up. And I know there's some weird content on there involving minors still. There's still some shorts on there that are very questionable. Even though he decided to wipe his whole channel, he can't hide the fact that he's a creepy weirdo. And eventually he's going to be completely pushed off the internet. I don't know what he was thinking. He was trying to act so smug, act like he was going to keep all his videos up. Like, everybody was going to find him funny and join his side. And in reality, no one watched any of his follow-up videos he made, and he ended up just making himself look like a goofy person.